I've been doing the exercises for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. And I feel like, I mean, my stomach is improving. And I notice, like, I see a massage therapist and she, like, massages my stomach. And my husband actually does too sometimes. But things are releasing that have never released before. So that's kind of cool. Because, I mean, I'm assuming that's because my stomach is, like, starting to relax. But, I mean, I still think I have a long way to go with that. So I'm not sure if I'm doing it right or if that's normal or what.
This kind of condition takes time to change.
Right. That's what I thought.
Now, you've been doing it for a week or two. What have you been doing?
Um, the breathing ones and then those two YouTube videos about the startle reflex. Like I'll do three of each one and then go on to the next. And I do like one of the breathing ones and one of the startle ones every day, at least once, sometimes twice.
Okay. So the purpose of all that is to enable you to relax your front.
Right.
It is not intended to deal with the major pattern of contraction you're in, but it was necessary, has been necessary preparation.
Okay. Well, I mean, I also get feelings of relief when I do them, so that's cool
Sure.
too. Yeah.
Sure. It's just that the overall pattern you've got requires you to do the regimen for a sacroiliac joint pain.
Right.
And this is not that. What you've been working with has been the preparatory steps for freeing your front so that you could do the other.
Okay. So you said I'm not working on the main pattern of contraction. Is that other abdominal work or is that the SI joint?
It's the SI joint situation.
Okay.
That's where the pelvic pain gets addressed.
Okay.
That's where the back pain gets addressed, when where the hamstrings will relax. But
And that helps the stomach, like indirectly.
well, it's all interrelated, but they're different patterns.
Okay.
And in your case, you've needed to free the breathing and the frontal aspect of you as
Okay.
preparation for doing the other.
So I guess it doesn't have like, I mean, I'm not supposed to be pain free then when I move on to other stuff, right? I mean,
No, it's not going
okay.
to, I don't expect that will happen.
Okay.
The twisted sacrum is kind of it's the linchpin of so much that when the sacrum goes out of position, a lot of stuff is affected. And
Okay.
that's why the regimen is what it is. It has all those.
Because I was a little like, I was like, oh my God, I mean, I'm feeling better, but like, am I supposed to be feeling a lot better? Is this not going to work? So I was a little like, oh, what's, I guess just anxious.
Yeah, just go through the steps in a methodical way. You've been at the abdominal work for, you say, about between 1 and 2 weeks, and your
Yeah.
breathing is improved, your belly's relaxing.
Yeah.
So that's all what's supposed to happen. It may be that you're ready to start the SI joint regimen.
Okay.
Are you getting new improvements still, or are you starting to?
I think I'm getting new improvements slowly. Like I said, I mean, I've had things like relax that I could never get to like relax before, when I get massage. So I definitely think it's helping, but I don't know. I mean, I think I could be at it for weeks before, and weeks before it would be normal or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how far it would take me. So, but I definitely feel like, I'm getting improvements.
As long as you're
slowly.
getting new improvements, it's worth continuing.
Okay.
Find that the improvements are minuscule at a certain point, then that would be the time to switch to the other regimen.
The SI stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. If my 4 weeks runs out, you'll still give me like the exercises and a plan of what I can do to continue?
Well, I have done with the SI joint regimen. That is all the exercises.
Okay. So, but you'll, even if like, I guess I wouldn't work on this thing for the whole 4 weeks. Probably not.
What, the belly stuff? No.
Yeah. No.
That was
Okay.
never the intention.
Okay.
You had abdominal surgeries, so it was necessary to do cleanup on the aftermath of that.
Right. Okay. So I should continue this for a few more days or start the other stuff?
Well, that answer depends upon the answer to another question.
Okay.
which is, do you feel substantially better in your belly and your abdomen? You've said I've inferred you are feeling substantially better.
Not substantially. I'm feeling a little better, but it's slow. So I don't know if I should go on to the other stuff.
Well, I get the feeling you're doing these movements and evaluating the better in terms of something else altogether.
Yeah, the releasing stuff.
Yeah, what you use as the basis for evaluating is whether your breathing is improved and your belly is much more relaxed. It's not.
I mean, I still feels pretty tight. So
Yeah.
I mean, I feel a little better, but it still feels pretty tight. So
Okay. Describe where you feel it being tight.
Like starting from where the diaphragm is, like in the middle of the xiphoid process, and then kind of going all the way down to the belly button, like a 2-3 inch strip is like the main part where I feel just tight.
Right.
But yeah, but then I mean, I also have some tightness like in the psoas area down, but that's the main strip is the main thing where it's so tight sometimes it feels like I can't breathe as well as I should. But I mean, I do think I'm better than before I started.
Okay. Well, so that leaves me with a question, and I need to see in order to get the answer.
Okay.
To have you stand up, turn sideways to the camera, and show me 2 natural breaths.
Okay. This will start. Trying to see what you can see here. Is that good enough for?
Yeah. I just want to see what moves and what doesn't move. So I have to stop talking for you to do it.
Okay.
We have a little bit of a technical problem. You're wearing black, and there's a closet behind you with a lot of black in it.
Hold on. I can shut the door. Let me shut the door to the closet. It's white.
Okay, now let's give it a whirl.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can see what you mean about that band being tighter right across there. You don't inflate into that.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to get my memory refreshed. Did I tell you to do lesson 7 of the cat stretch exercises?
Which one is that one?
That's the breathing pump where you're shuttling the ball of air.
Yeah, I've been doing that one, huh? From your
And
stomach to your chest.
yeah, what happens when you do that? Not after, but when you do it.
I can do it. I mean, it's a little hard, but I can do it. Like, honestly, it's harder when I'm on my left side.
Yeah.
Sorry, my right side, and I'm on the side trying to do it. I find it really hard. My left side is my worst side. So anyway, but I can do it. But I mean, I don't really know how easy it's supposed to be. So
It's supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to have any difficulty in it. You can just take the air ball and push it up and pull it down.
I mean, so I think it's maybe a little difficult, but and especially when I'm lying on that side, I noticed that it was harder for me.
Okay, because that would be the one that would free up that band between your xiphoid process and your navel.
Okay.
During the period of shuttling that air ball through that passage. So that will be the thing to work with. And I imagine 2 practice sessions should be sufficient to open that up with the intention of using that exercise to free up that region, to
Okay.
expand that region.
It's kind of like a wave, right? Like you start. Okay, that's kind of how I felt it was. You push it up and then down. It's kind of like a wave motion.
And there's a particular location where it's more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
When that air ball is passing through that location, that's where you'll feel difficulty moving it through, and that's the place to which to give special attention, relaxing enough that the air ball can pass through.
Okay. Makes sense.
And again, I think 2 practice sessions ought to be sufficient to get the change when you have that specific intention.
Okay. And that was number 7 on the MP3.
Yeah, the cat stretch exercise.
Okay.
And then let's check back in after you've done a couple of practice sessions.
So like in a couple days or?
Yeah, 1 or 2 days, depending how often you do it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can do it at least twice a day. That sounds good.
Okay.
Just do it today and tomorrow. Maybe we could talk again Monday.
Yeah, could do.
Okay.
Or we could even talk tomorrow, depending on how soon you get to it. Now, there's an exercise in Free Your Psoas called Locating the Center of Breathing. It's a cousin to Cat Stretch Lesson 7.
Okay.
And again, remind me, because I don't recall. I expect I would have pointed you to do that one, but I don't recall. So tell me.
What is it called again?
Locating the Center of Breathing.
I think that was in the hold on, I'm just pulling it up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that should be in the program.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the one. That's number 7. Locating the center of breathing, or sorry, number 6. The instruction. No, sorry, 7. It is number 7.
The Cat Stretch 7 is a different exercise than locating the center of breathing.
Okay, then I did see. I think that was the front of the body, maybe. Because I thought I remember it saying cat stretch in the YouTube video bar. What do you do on that one? Maybe if you tell me, I can't remember.
You develop sensitivity to the diaphragm region as you breathe into the region above it and the region below it. You zero in on the center, which is at the solar plexus, roughly.
Yeah, I think that's
positioned similar to Cat Stretch 7, but there are different movements and a different intention.
I mean, that sounds like that, the front of the body one.
Well, it would have been called Locating the Center of Breathing, titled that way.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one I thought you meant that's the one where I move the air all around. And there's another one where I move the air around too, but that one's like 20 minutes long.
Yeah, that one is about 24 minutes.
Yeah.
Locating the center of breathing, and that would be a good one to alternate with Cat Stretch 7.
Okay. Okay. So, like in one day, I'd do locate the center of breathing and cat stretch, and then do it again in the same day?
You would do the 2 the same day.
Okay.
You alternate. So you want them in close proximity.
Okay.
The thing to look for is, after doing Cat Stretch Lesson 7, that it's easier to locate the center of breathing.
And like the center of breathing, that's your solar plexus, right?
Yeah, it's that region.
But it's not like it's kind of between your belly button and your bottom of your ribs.
Yeah, closer to the bottom of the ridge. It's much closer.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Costal arch, the xiphoid process, than it is to the navel much.
Okay. I thought that, but I was like, and I tried to like Google pictures of solar plexus, but I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So making appointments, like to talk to you, like if we talk tomorrow, I mean, you like, do I just email you to make an appointment
I
or?
can set it up now.
Okay. Sounds good.
The worst that'll happen is there'll be nothing to report.
Okay.
So say same time.
Yeah, this is a good time for.
Oh,
Oh, wait, so you know what? I have
Hmm.
an appointment at 11. I just remembered 11:30, so it had to be before it or after it, like at least a couple hours.
Oh, okay. Well, then you
Later
said
is fine
at
for me.
11:30, and so how far later? What time?
Um, like 1:30 on.
Yeah, let's say 2 o'clock then.
Okay.
All right. So we're scheduled. I'm gonna make the connection, and I'll send you another link.
Okay. Okay. I think that's really all my questions.
Okay.
So
That'll
far.
give you a chance to do a full practice session today and tomorrow morning.
Sounds great. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
All right then. Till tomorrow.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.